Good evening, everyone.
Howdy.
Welcome to another Baking Live. I am flying solo tonight. I'm not going to go into the reasons why Tracy's not baking. Not my business. So I am flying solo. I am Jad, by the way. I am going to be making the no bake one first. So, and then I'll go on to baking the donuts. So there you go. How did work experience go on, Jad? Good, I hope. So yeah, we're making it in a square pan. And obviously I've got my donut moulds. Hi, Bria, how are you? So I've stapled them together so I'm not losing them. We're busy. Oh dear. So, yeah. Chris has had quite an eventful day because he went down to our house day, and for this cheesecake recipe, he needed chocolate chip cookies, and he couldn't find any anyway, or chocolate chips, because I got white chocolate and no milk chocolate. So anyway, I went up to his other house and he managed to get them from there. So, it's been met himself coming back and all that. Cheers, my dears.
Hold up.
So, first things first. Before you sit down,
What?
just help me this, please. Butter. That is 60 grams of unsalted butter for the base thing. I don't know whether it's raining here or not. So yeah, I've already... See, the thing is, when you're doing the base, you have to... Yeah, me and all Amjad. I've entered a little bit to Amjad last night. This is 200 grams of chocolate chip cookies. So yeah, I'm just waiting for Chris to do the that's 60 grams of unsalted butter. This is sort of for the base, the base of the cheesecake. Just bring that over as well. So yes, there's a bit of a lull while I wait for... Oh, he's here now.
I'm here. Maybe it is.
Yeah. So yeah, so that's the 60 grams of butter going in. And when I told Chris what gas mark the donuts were going, he says, "Say what?" Because nearly every week it's on gas mark 4. So when I says to him, I says gas mark 7 this week, he says 7. The voice of shock horror. Yeah, another quick so you can see what I'm doing. Right, so hi Tommy. It's going in there. Obviously the base of the cheesecake. I don't know whether you're aware, Tommy, but for a couple of weeks, I'm going to only be doing the baking lives. I'm not going to be doing any live streams. So I don't know whether you were privy to that information, but I have made it clear for the next couple of weeks there'll be no live streams, just the baking lives. Hi, Kaz. Karen. Well, I call her Kaz.
No, I thought you said cat.
No, Kaz. So yeah, just make sure that's right. What we're going to do is put this aside for a minute while we make the yes. Well, the thing is, Tommy, on Saturday night there was nobody commenting for an hour, so it sort of disheartened me a little bit. So, and I don't think Richard will be going live either. So we both come to the same conclusion, like flogging a dead horse, if you know what I mean. So here we have 500 grams. Yeah, well, I did send him not link. I did tell him that Crypto were Library couldn't find a channel. So, it's not Tommy's fault. So this is 500 grams of cream cheese. But yeah, I did, right at the very beginning of Cryptos, I did say that, at least for a couple of weeks anyway. Long term, I don't know. Oh, I stopped watching that a long time ago, Kaz. Big Brother. Yeah, I know. And Raphael usually goes on for about 4 hours, and when I looked at his, and it only gone on for 55 minutes. I thought, wow. So this is 100. Hi, Grandpa, Kevin. Put me off my stride now. 120 grams of icing sugar. So yeah, just for now, it'll be just the baking on a Tuesday. Right, so I'll beat this together until it's nice and smooth. Yeah, we did talk about it, Dad, didn't we? It's very, very unusual. Hi, Woody. How are you?
Hello, Woody.
So, into this mixture, yeah. This is 100 grams of, crushed up cookies. Just got fold them in until they're evenly distributed. Yeah. Right. So now this goes into here. And obviously this is a cheesecake bit. Ooh, just got a big dollop on it down. Oh dear. I don't know if you can see that. I know you can't quite see that. Big dollop down my apron. Oh well, can't see it. So yeah, big dollop. Well, not a big dollop, but yeah, I just had a dollop of it on my apron, and that's why I use an apron. And this kind of thing's all right if you're in a hurry to make a dessert. So yeah, you know what I mean. It's you see, the only sort of thing is you've got to put it in fridge, obviously, to set while you. So yeah. So I'm trying to even it out a little bit so it's a bit. That's about it. Oh, And this is the last bit. Another 100 grams of, Maryland cookies. And you just add them to the top of your cheesecake. That's it. You're a very biscuity, crumbly topping. See, with this, I sort of... The first lot I did in food processor because it needed to be fine crumbs. But with this one, I just put them in a bag and bashed them. And that is it. And that is your 4-ingredient chocolate chip cookie cheesecake bars. I'm just making sure everything's covered. There you go. I can go in the fridge now, baby. Yep. Now the donuts, the oven is already on, and it's 425. And in gas mark, that is gas mark 7. So I'll make a start on the donuts. Now before I start, what I've done is, because I use these silicone ones, obviously I've stacked them all together.
Oh, banging.
But I've already greased these, so put them on a baking tray, so it gives them, so straight in and out the oven. So I thought I'd do that first. Oh, I wanted some milk. Hang on a minute. No, it's. I think it's that chocolate milk. Oh, so yeah, yeah, chocolate milk. Use. Hey, I do need some for glaze though. But it says 2, 3 to no. Just ordinary milk for that, for glaze.
How much do you need?
It says 2 to 3 tablespoons. Ooh. Right. Trying to grab everything from over here. I've put this butter in this thing, and I think it needs melting.
Tablespoons, did you say?
Yes, please. Right, so I'm doing this in a jug because... Hi, Crypto. Hi, Tim. To get rid of for this. Right, so this is 2 large eggs. Oh, pardon me. And this is...
There's 3 in there, Bob.
Yeah, just leave it. Yeah, I don't want it till in a bit. This is 125 mils of chocolate milk. Will you melt me that? I just said to you. And this is...
I can't melt it in that, can I?
I know, I've just said. This is 56 grams of vegetable oil. Well, I've done it the wrong way around, but hey ho. That's why I got sour cream here, because that's supposed to go in as well. This is 123 grams of sour cream. You're back home now, Tim? Can't remember whether you said you were coming back today or... Just get this quick mix together. So we're just waiting for Chris to melt the butter. So back into this mixture as well. Hi, Kyle. Into this, you want 2 teaspoons of vanilla extract. That goes in there as well. So it's like wet ingredients, dry ingredients kind of thing. Thank you, my dear. Oh, it's a bit hot. Hot, hot, hot.
Hot.
So this is just 60 grams of melted butter. And just give this another stir. Mix it together. I thought it very strange. Chocolate milk. Alright, so I'm going to put this to one side. So that is 330 grams of plain flour. So 1.5 teaspoons of baking powder, 1/4 teaspoon of bicarb of soda, I'm looking for it and I've got it here right outside of me. Woo! The package has landed.
Yay.
And this is that as well, biscuit. There's 21 grams of cocoa powder. Took its time, Crypto. I'm just going to mix all this together. Now into this, you put this is 85 grams of, obviously, mini marshmallows. They're stuck together. 3 in a row. Alright, I've separated them now. I think the machine at the marshmallow factory were a bit not working properly that day. So yeah, just giving them a good old stir. So the mixer is, so I'm going to need that in a minute. I'm just going to all this. Yeah. I think so, Bria, because they were like 3 marshmallows all stuck together. Or either that or knife were a bit blunt. Spraying the finger. Tell you what you should have done, Crypto. You should have sent it here. You know, redirected it to here. So I'm just going to give this a mix. Oh. Oops. It's going everywhere, that is. Clean up in aisle 1. Oh, God, my camera's gone off now. I'm still here, guys. I'm just, you know, rescuing my laptop from all flying debris. So, normality will be resumed in 2 seconds. Oh, yeah, there were flying debris everywhere. Why is that? Oh, wait, I know why. No, it's because the camera's covering. Now this, to me, seems a bit thick for...
Got a big blob on.
I know. Tell you, like debris flying everywhere. To me, this seems a bit thick for donuts. From past experience of making donuts, this mixture seems a bit... Just make sure I've not... Oh, also, but it says here, right, 150 grams of granulated sugar, but it's in the recipe instructions. It does not say... Oh, it does say sugar, yeah. Sorry. So, yeah, as well as this, I've nearly forgot 150 grams of sugar. I nearly forgot. Well, I've got everything, but to me, this mixture seems a bit thick for donuts. And I was just looking to see if there was something I'd forgot. What do you reckon, baby? Do you think you ought to put some of that,
What about it?
some more of that chocolate milk in?
Why is it a bit thick?
Well, I mean, normally when you make donuts,
Yeah.
you can pour it into donut molds, but this,
Is it thick as anything?
yeah.
Well, it'd be a club then, wouldn't it? Well, it's up to you, like, I can get it for you.
Yeah, I'd say just put a little bit of.
I'll bring you all in, then you can have it in your seat.
But to me, I mean, yeah, when I've made donuts before, it hasn't been like that.
Oh, but it come out though, didn't it? Yeah.
So I'm going to improvise, and I'm going to put a little bit more of chocolate milk in it. Because to me, the mixture is a little bit too, for my liking. Add a spoon lettuce. Now this mixture is supposed to make 18 donuts. So, but yeah, that's a bit more like it. And all I've done is just topped it up with a bit more chocolate milk. But yeah, that's crazy, that is, Bria. You know, did nobody tell her that you don't cook lettuce? But then it says, dump the entire batter in a large Ziploc bag. Cut one of the lower corners off the bag and in a circular pattern fill the donut pan. Oh, there's no way you could have done that.
Is it nice to sort it?
It's loosened it a bit.
Yeah.
But
Let's see what's what.
Oh well, we'll see what they're like when they come out.
I think they'll get it out of the way.
Yep. Put that there. Plug that. Now, baby, it don't matter. Might be a long process. Let's see if I can do it better with a wooden spoon rather than that. Might be better off doing it Woody said hello to you. Baby?
What was it?
Woody said hello to you.
Out of the way! This is only 5 in, but
12, it's 12, saying 12 on mine.
cancel it now. Now we're cooking. Help, go!
Hi partners, how are you? See what Kevin's put? Hold the noise down.
La 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 la.
Oh, you're back at Caravan, are you?
Keep it up and I'll mute you.
I've been trying that for years, Kevin. Right. I think this first lot, do we going in? Baby?
We're in the oven.
Yeah. Just have a quick wipe and get all burnt bits around the edge.
Oh. We're ready.
And just so we don't get any black burnt bits. I'm making it worse.
Maybe right.
So that's the first lot going in. Oh, I've already set me.
You ready?
Hang on.
Yeah, Mom. Chop.
I've even got it on top on my phone. Some of that stuff. Okie dokie. 10 minutes they need, guys. 10 minutes. I had a coffee since before we started.
You're not through, are you?
I am.
Drop mine and popped it back in the kitchen. Chris, don't make the tray. I'm not, because it's not done yet. What's our baby song? Oh, get away, you pussy. Oh, there's already space for that.
No, just for ourselves, Woody. Oh, pardon me. You see, the problem is, Woody, here in UK, there's that many rules and regulations, and on everything that you bake, you've got to have like a list of ingredients. You know, for anybody that's got an allergy, and it was a law that was passed just recently because a young lady had got an allergic reaction to nuts, but she ate something that didn't say that there was nuts in it, and obviously she went into anaphylactic shock and she died. So there's a law come out now that all baked goods have got to have a list of ingredients. So yeah, I'd sooner just do it for family, you know.
We've never been badly by your baking.
No. Yeah. Well, Chris is still around to tell tale. Oh, Callum. Hasn't died yet. And I've never given food poisoning. Kevin, he says I'm first in line. But yeah, I've never given food poisoning yet. So, you know, I do take the hygiene bit very seriously. So, but yeah. Yeah. Partner's had my had my baking, and he's still around to tell tale. So yeah. And Richard's had my baking. He's still around to tell the tale. And Johnny and Tracy. Oh yeah, Tim and Crypto. I forgot about you. They tasted me bacon as well. I forgot about you, Crypto. But thank you, Tim. Tell you, I've not killed anybody yet or given them food poisoning. So, me like a fifth if you count the dog as well. Can't do chocolate. Dogs can't eat chocolate. But yes, all alive and kicking, I can assure you. I'm trying to sort out because I've only done the one, put them on the one tray, so I'm trying to move them about so these can go straight on baking tray. I don't know whether it's going to get 18 or not, though. Very much doubt it, but hey ho. Mind you, I mean, you know, these recipes, I mean, it's not sort of set in stone. You know, the amount that it makes, but it's only like a rough guesstimate, if you know what I mean. But it's very rare to...
Hi, I'm Jan.
See you later, Amjad. You take care and have a good day tomorrow. It's sort of like only what I'd call a guesstimate.
Kevin says, Jeanette, if I come over, we could do a baking of us meets UK.
Yeah, of course.
If Kevin comes to buy all ingredients, he won't know what to get because it's all different over here to what it is over there, isn't it?
No, I think what he's on about is like when he comes over, you know, somebody from America's actually tasted me baking. I think that's basically. UK wins. But this is the thing, Kevin, and I always say this. I've had a lot of years of experience. I'm 62, nearly 63. And I used to help my mum bake as a kid. So, you know, I've had a lot of experience, you know what I mean? But there's two missing. No, because none of them's cooked yet. But this is what I'm saying, Woody. They say 18 donuts. I think I'm going to get 17 out of it because I don't think it's going to make much. So, tell you, it's what I call a guesstimate. They just, you know, they probably didn't fill the donut pans up as full as what I have and blah, de, blah, de, blah. So basically they're saying that they got 18 out of it. But, I mean, I've used it all, look. Just to prove to you I've moved it all. I've used it all. So, not bad. Only one short. These will be ready in a minute. Baby.
What?
These will be ready in a minute. Here you go.
2 seconds.
I know, I've heard you. See, that's the problem with that. It keeps going and going and going and going until you turn it off.
Not bothered in one bit. That other one did, though, didn't
Oh,
it?
yeah. I bought a brand new timer. And every time I put the timer on, Biscuit had got scared as hell upstairs. I think it was a bit too on the loud side for him. Nah, I've gone on to using my phone. No problem whatsoever. Yeah, flinched an inch is actually still down there.
It's fast on. Yeah, I don't get. I better put it on a thingy, Bobby, Anna.
Yeah. Front where is it? But I ain't done bad to say, hi Jenny, how are you? If you're wondering who Jenny W is, it's Jennifer. Don't let Pixie hold the time. You'd not have anything left.
Is that gonna...
Do you want me to?
Hang on. No, leave it. Move your arm.
Oh dear.
Go it up, starts me knocking that. Right, done.
Right.
Nearly had a catastrophe.
A catastrophe?
Oh, crap.
What? Are they all boiled over?
No, I forgot them out. I ain't got them out yet.
Do you know? They're not cooked, are they?
I don't like it, does it?
No. Ooh. Oh.
It will be hot. I'll say another couple of minutes.
3 minutes, I'd say.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ed. Oh, the bun. Chicken bits.
Well, I've still got a bit of debris on the. Yeah, I know. They like his babies, Woody. Sorry if you're wobbling a bit. A bit of debris on the screen. Now see what you're talking about.
Wow, Chris is
Protective of his donuts.
bloody hell. I get the boxing gloves out, everybody thinks me donuts.
even with me. Hi, Snapping Lens. How are you? I'm dropping some on the bathroom floor.
Snapping Lens Films.
Yeah, I know who it is.
Oh.
Now this makes me laugh because it says for the glaze, there's 3 cups, and I do always convert it into grams. So that's 345 grams. Hi, Joelle.
Hello, Joel.
Of 345 grams of icing sugar. And you make a glaze, and it's only it says 2 to 3 tablespoons of milk. So our 2 to 3 tablespoons of milk, is that going to make 340? Yeah. See you later, Grandpa Kevin.
See you, Kev.
Save me some. That's baby.
Is it ding-a-ding-a-ding?
Yeah, it's ding-a-ding-a-ding, and yeah. So I'll swap you some donuts for some barbecue. But yeah, we've done the no bake one already, Joel. We did that first. We're now onto the donuts. Well, first lot are in. They just needed a bit longer.
A bit better. Not wiggly wobbling anyway.
Just put them on there and put my fan on, please, as well.
So I'm going to put the other one on first. They alright for you?
They look a bit of a abomination, don't they?
Oh well, be right. I'll still eat them. Are we ready?
Yeah, they done anyway. Hang on a minute.
Ready?
I'll put them on for 12 minutes.
Ready?
Yeah.
Ready.
But yeah, you know we're having the mini marshmallows in it. It's made them look a bit, how can I put it, rough. Will you plug me?
Bit rough around edges.
Well, I mean they're not be once they've cooled down and took out at pan.
I don't know where do you want it pull up in, my love.
Put it here if you want, because that's
Where?
on table. If you can get it on.
That's what she said. I'll move it away from that.
Probably turned off.
1 or 2.
Just turn it round a bit. Just one will do.
Right?
Yeah. I just want them to cool down enough so I can take them out at pan.
Oh.
Yeah, that's the Yorkshire saying as well.
What?
Snapping lens. All goes down the same way.
All goes down
Same dole. I knew what we were going to say. It goes down the same hole. But you see, what you make the glaze, and then once the donuts has cooled down, you dip it in the glaze. Oh, that's the thing and all. Next time you go in there,
What's that?
greaseproof paper.
No.
Trying to think what I was trying to say then, and I forgot. Finished me cold coffee off. But yeah, put my fan on. No good sticking no cakes. Yeah, I don't think you'd. Yeah, the cooling down, and I'm gonna let them cool down before I attempt to take them out at pan, because we might have a catastrophe on his hands otherwise. You see, the thing I can't understand is putting marshmallows into the batter. That's the bit I can't understand. But they're quite solid, even though sort of they're like a bit tacky, if you know what I mean. But it says marshmallow bits. Now, to me, that is mini marshmallows. So, and you put marshmallows on as decoration, excuse me, and that says marshmallow bits. I'm just gonna Google it. Marshmallow bits are dehydrated marshmallows. So that's why they look a bit on sticky side. See, I've just used mini marshmallows. says marshmallow bits, texture, crunchy, often dehydrated. Smaller bite-sized pieces, purpose, commonly used as toppings for hot chocolate, cereal or in baked goods. Examples, jet puffed marshmallow bits. Now you see, I don't think we do that here in the UK. So what's same as to say, I just use, you know, so yeah. Now I've crap over. If you look at that picture, they are marshmallow bits. Oh well. But that's on Amazon. Well, that's more like it. Jet puffed marshmallow bits. That's on Amazon as well. Oh well. Never mind. I'm sure they'll all go down the same way. See, that's why I thought it were a bit odd. Oh. I think it's just underside that look a bit rough. I'll show you in a minute. Now that one. Oh, yeah. I was envisaging, you know, a disaster, but I'll just give you a quick look see. So yeah, they've come out all right. I mean, they're a bit rough around edges, like, but hey ho. I think they've come out all right, don't you?
Mm-hmm. Oh, they're not banging. Taste us.
I've got to decorate them yet.
There, you done with this milk?
No, yeah, that chocolate milk, yeah. So yeah, I mean, I'll not show you underside because they look a bit rough around edges, but come out all right. I was envisaging a bit of a catastrophe. So yeah, but when don't forget that greaseproof paper, baby, when you come back. It's just the underside, and you're not going to see that anyway. All's well that ends well. I'm just a few bits and bobs there. It's just for when I'm decorating them to put underneath.
Right. Try and wash these, I think.
Right, so this is. Oh, I've still got a splatter on thing. Something that I've missed. There's one there as well, baby. If that's...
Oh, I know this. These first.
Sorry, it's bugging me. I've got a splatter on screen. So yeah. Oh well. So that is 3 cups of confectioner's sugar, or 345 grams. This is 2 to 3 tablespoons of milk. I couldn't think what. Yeah, I don't know. So yeah.
Oh.
Now you imagine that's only 2 to 3 tablespoons of milk, and this is 340. No,
You chocolate all on my fingers.
But you don't want it obviously a runny consistency, but you do want to, yeah, not like this is turning out. It's like all lumpy. I need some more milk, baby. Baby. Baby!
What?
I need some more milk.
Hey?
I need some more milk. I didn't think that 2 to 3 tablespoons would make a glaze for that much amount of... See? I'm only baker, but when it says 345 grams of icing sugar and only 2 to 3 tablespoons of milk, I didn't think it were. Hi, Austin, how are you? But yeah, you know, this is the skeptic in me. I knew it weren't gonna.
Here's your milk.
Yeah, but yeah, I knew. I knew. I got a feeling it weren't gonna be enough.
This one won't go in as well.
Yeah, please.
If it's ready.
Now it does say in the recipe, if you want, you can yeah. You
Alright.
can split it and do half.
Get your thing ready.
Split it and do half. You know, add cocoa to one. Yeah, hang on a minute. Yeah. Even now it's a bit on the thick side, so I'm still going to need some more milk. Excuse me. I think just a little bit more and we should be good to go. So yeah, if you want to split this and do half and half, you just split it and then put some cocoa powder in, but I'm not, I prefer the white. Now to me that's a bit more like it. Not whether you can see it or not. Now without that extra milk, that wouldn't be nowhere near. So I'm just gonna move these over here for a minute and oh, now to me that's the ideal consistency. You don't want it too runny, but you don't want it too thick either. So yeah, that's we just got to wait for they more or less cooled down. Oops. See, probably had I have used the proper marshmallow bits, yeah, underneath it would come out so lumpy, because through my own admission, they do look lumpy underneath, if you know what I mean. The underneath of the donut does look, see, and that's why I like to use them. Voila. Just give you a quick look. That's the second lot. Yeah, they don't look too fancy on opposite side, but yeah, they look all right to me. And I'm just going to put them in front of the fan just to cool them down that bit quicker. And the last lot are in, still just in still in the oven. Good thing about that, Chris has put fan over there, so it's sort of blowing on me as well. So I've got chocolate sprinkles as well to put on as decoration. Chocolate chips to melt so you drizzle on top. And obviously some more marshmallows. So yeah. Take this opportunity to have a cigarette and finish my coffee off. Because on the baking, by the time I get to have my coffee, it's gone cold. When this last lot come out, you see, the first lot I did, I will put, dip them in the glaze. So, like a bit of a production line kind of thing. But yeah, I mean, I ain't done bad. It says servings 18. So I ain't done bad. I got 17. So that means there's 6 for Chris and Callum and 5 for me. And I'm not bothered. And another thing with the donuts, what you can also do is the when you melt the chocolate to drizzle on top, you can do that, do half milk chocolate chips and half white chocolate chips. But I thought to myself, well, I'm not faffing about, splitting icing up. It's going to make more pots just to, but I think on chocolate donuts, white icing looks very, very pleasing on the eye, let's just say. If you start pouring like dipping off in chocolate, glaze and half in white chocolate glaze, then yeah, I don't. This is just my opinion. I don't think it looks as good as having them all done in white glaze, because you've got your milk chocolate. So that sort of, how can I put it? To me, it looks aesthetically better. So, but that's just my opinion. If you want a lot more faff, then half your glaze and put some cocoa powder in half of it, and instead of using all milk chocolate to drizzle over the donuts, use half and half, like half white, half milk chocolate. But at the end of the day, nobody's going to have a look at how they're decorated or anything when they're eating them. So, as they say in Yorkshire, you don't look at mantelpiece while you're poking fire. But there you go. But yeah, you see the bit with the greaseproof paper, You imagine dipping them in the glaze and it dribbles off them. So by putting greaseproof paper down, as soon as you've done, you just fold it up and chuck it away. And you're not cleaning up after yourself again and again and again. So there you go. You know what I mean? It just saves all the mess. You know, because yeah. Yeah, you're dipping them in. Oh, that's the thing. Just remembered something. You know when you've done, baby?
Yeah.
Will you get me a pair of gloves out, please?
Pair of what?
Gloves.
Gloves?
Yeah.
Some gloves?
Yes.
The blue one?
Yeah, them blue ones that I use.
Oh, right.
So that's the last lot coming out now.
Maybe we need to buy some more cooling racks.
What?
We need to buy some more cooling racks.
Oh. We can get, you know, on Amazon, you can get like 3-tiered ones.
You are, my lord.
I'll turn that off now then. Because I'm going to start, that's why. It's from,
So, over the rain. Stop.
so I'm just putting some, Chris is waiting. Got a traffic jam.
Beep beep. Bit of road rage, bit of bacon rage. You don't need this now, do you?
No, that's done with. The next thing I need you to do will be, yeah, well, I'll let you do that.
Anyway.
Don't forget, I need a pair of gloves.
Yeah.
No, thank you. Not that kind of pair of gloves. They're over there with underneath them patches. Yeah. Oh.
I'll have a coffee, do you want one?
Yeah, you can do. That's done with now, isn't it, Timer? That's last lot.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to think of something to weigh me thing down, because with fan on, it's just all blowing away. Well, not blowing away, but. So yeah, this is what I mean by putting the greaseproof paper down, because. Ooh! Just nearly, I've just caught thingamajig. Oh! Baby, just come and sort it out. It's gone all together. This thing, one at legs is going down. Here, look.
It's not done.
I ain't done nothing. It just went. It's that one that's. Oh dear. You know, this is what we've got, technical difficulties.
So everybody else. Oh, bring it on!
He's blaming me, and it just went woo. Sort of, yeah. Hiya, Johnny.
My father's alive. And no.
And all it were, one of the legs decided it was gonna go down, and it just went.
Sorted.
Yeah. See, this is the problem that you have when you've got all this high tech. Yeah. Well, you see, the legs on the tripod are adjustable, and for some unknown reason, one of them just decided that it were, yeah. Now, these 6 at the back are the ones that these at the front are the ones that came out first. So I'm going to do these first. You know who Jonathan Grant is, don't you, Crypto? Oh, it's dripping all over the plate. So yeah, these are the first lot that came out. It's completely cold. So, hey, I know how it feels like, Bria. Yeah, it just decided it were gonna, you know. It thought, well, that's my work here done. I'm calling it a night. Hi, Gary. That's right, I'm just blowing me hole. That sounds good, doesn't it? Just blowing me hole. Going air bubble. Hi, Steve. How are you? See, normally when I dip them, I don't put any gloves on, but it gets a bit messy. Now, the consistency of this glaze is just right, in my opinion. Well, I've got to blow me hole. I'm going to dip these again because
Coffee.
crapola. Where's Tommy? Is he somewhere, Gary? Somewhere knocking about. I've not seen him, Gary. He's not been in chat. I mean, that's not to say he's not watching, like, but some of that on my own. Hiding. The reason why I'm wiping my gloves is because I don't want to take them off because I'm going to take other lot out of thing, let them cool down a bit, and again, a black log here. There's a cup of coffee. Jesus. Oh, it's not something flying. Very well organised here. So I'm just going to let them cool a little bit, or, you know, set a little bit. I'm just going to move this last lot over here and I take it you've seen his video. I couldn't stop laughing, Bria. I thought that was so funny. Little bugger. I'm thinking, why ain't that one coming out? Because there weren't one in it. I forgot. I forgot that I only made 5 on last run. So I'll just put them over there to cool down a bit. But yeah, did you see that latest one that is put up as well, Bria? Where she's looks like she's on worktop, and she's sort of peering round. That's his fridge freezer, where she's peering round. And I put a comment up. I says, yeah, she's saying, "Where's Miss Grandad?" So yeah, I just want them to cool down a minute before I dip them, and then by that time, this icing should have set enough for me to, yeah, put the melted chocolate on. But yeah, that's where she was sat with his worktop, and what she's peering round, it's yeah, fridge freezer. That's the next thing I want doing, baby. But yeah, she's a bugger. Now you imagine that night we stayed at Richard's, Chris inadvertently left the door open, and I woke up to that, up close and personal. Oh yeah, that's oh, what do they call them? Weeping Willow. It's a Weeping Willow. I bought it actually at Christmas. But yeah, it's remote control. Look, new twinkle one. That's the twinkle setting. Can even do strobe one where it goes fast. Look. That's jump. You can even put it on a timer. And there, look, you can choose which colours as well. So yeah. And would you believe it? $12.99 off Amazon. But I bought it actually at Christmas. And I seen it and I thought, oh, it's something different. You know what I mean? You know, rather than a lot of people have these twig things, don't they? And that's actually classed as a weeping willow. So yeah, you know me, I like things out of ordinary. Baby, will you do me a little bit of a thing? Will you melt that chocolate? And I need a spoon anyway with it. Right, it's a good job he got me. God almighty.
Got melting this?
Yeah, please. Yes, I just found out I can zoom in on video on phone on YouTube. Dear. So, I'm just going to move these. See, oh, you're not see it, but yeah, I'll show you in a minute. And this is why I put this greaseproof paper underneath it, so when I'm done, just fold it up, scrunch it up, and chuck it in the bin. So yeah. But yeah, and I sort of seen it on one of these baking shows, you know, and it says, oh, save yourself a lot of time, not hassle, blah, blah, blah. Just put some greaseproof paper underneath when you know. So yeah, you know what I mean? And I've used it ever since. Just for the fact that, you know, it saves a lot of hassle and a lot of cleaning up, if that makes any sense. It just drips, as you can see, onto the greaseproof paper. Oops. Put your finger in it then. A groper bloke will get jealous. Oh dear. I don't think Joel's heard that one. Bloke groped Gary in Sainsbury's the other day, Joel. You know, pinched his... the pouch. But yeah, I don't think Joel's been in since... yeah. And what I'm going to do is I'll move that across there now till they've set. mean, yeah, he was still going to get odd drip on these, but not as much as... To cut a long story short, Joelle, it was in Sainsbury's with Leslie shopping, and he kept seeing this bloke walking past, and then all of a sudden he went,
Touched him up.
yeah, he groped his bottom. So, yeah. So, you know, wrong bloomer. You say that again, Bria. Probably turn around and say, oh, sorry, I weren't watching what I were doing. Yeah, you knew exactly what you were doing, matey. Eh?
I weren't watching which arse cheek to press.
Yeah. You know, you knew exactly what you were doing. Adrian Moore bloke says sorry just before he touched my thigh, and then yeah, he knew exactly what he was doing, Gary. Oh dear. Poor left cheek got left out, yeah. I'd be pouring a complaint in me. Hi, Richard. See, Gary's first and to say hello. He were asking where you were, Richard. I says he's probably watching. Don't worry. He'll be here soon. Don't worry. Oh dear. Yeah, and Leslie just stood there laughing her head off. Oh, I think I'd have been saying though if it had been Chris. Oh dear. But before I put the marshmallows on, I'm just going to sprinkle a few chocolate sprinkles on. I know they reckon you should squeeze watermelons to see how firm they are, but I mean that's taking the biscuit. You know what I mean? To tell how fresh they are. You know, having a quick feel at somebody's leg and the butt cheek. Yeah. Well, it was. It was earlier on, Gary. Yeah, wrong kind of buns there. It was Derek. It's Derek. Oh dear. It was Derek, Richard. There you go. He's here, look. Oh, he were flapping his gums about. Where were you? And I says, he's been in. He's somewhere knocking about. Who, me? Yeah, Gary was saying, where's Tommy? I says, he's been in. I says, he were in right at the very beginning. And he were in the right flap. See, there you go, Gary. He had to cycle down to Tesco's. Oops. Oops. That's another one I've dropped. Oops. At least that one went on donut. So I've just dropped another one and it landed on Or Sainsbury's, that were in Sainsbury's, that were crypto. Whoever's made these things ain't done very good. They all stuck together. I think the cutter needs sharpening. It was Derek, by the way, Richard. Right. That's the first lot done. Got to make room for it. See what I mean? Dropping them left, right and centre here. Oops. See, this is what I mean with this. Done and dusted. No mess, no nothing. Just felt like saying hello to random people, do you? Nearly done. Just this last bit of decoration to do. Yeah, I think they need the thing sharpening, Bria. The machine that cuts the marshmallows. Yeah, because obviously that one ain't sharp enough. You know, very poor quality control. If you ask me, very poor. Take a whip. I know he's a dark horse, that Richard, isn't he? Whip behind headboard. See what I mean, look? The cutting machine ain't working properly. Thank you very much, Crypto. A person at sharpens blades on holiday. Yeah. Thanks, Tim. Oh, crap, holy. A case of Butterfingers tonight. And as they say, that's your lot, folks. Catching raising Benidorm. Yum yum, don't squeeze my bum. I'm going to put that greaseproof paper down. It's been a lot worse. So I'm just going to put the link in. I'm going to open the panel up should anybody want to come on the panel. Ooh. Definitely need to clean my computer screen. Mouse is all sticky now. So our print message. Anybody wants to come up? Thank you very much, Bria. That and the cheesecake bars. Next week I am doing. That's it, exactly, Gary. I'm doing caramel blondies, but not in the as in the bar of chocolate caramel. And what you do is you break the chocolate up and you mix it into the blondie mixture. What else did I say we're going to make? Oh, wow, that were it. Butter beer cookies. And yes, I looked it up, Bria, and it is a reference to the Harry Potter. So there you go. If anything, I do me research. The thing is, Tommy, I was when I was on Cryptos, right?
Hello, how are we doing?
And we had the conversation about it got to be more like a chore than enjoying it, right? But the reason why I'm carrying on with the baking is because I enjoy doing it. It may only be for a couple of weeks. I don't know. It may be longer. Hold on, I'll zoom in. Gary, he's only just realised you can zoom in on your phone.
Blimey.
But yeah. Oh yeah. But yeah.
Hello, Tim.
It may be short term, it may be long term, I don't know yet. But when you get to the point where it feels more like a chore than enjoying it, if that makes any sense to anybody. So yeah, so just for now, it's just going to be the baking.
Right,
you know. Anyway, but yeah.
Oh God.
and I'll explain to you. That's it. This is what made my decision for me, partners, is on Saturday evening for a whole hour, nobody commented. You know what I mean? Nobody commented for a whole hour. And I just says, right, that's it, I'm ending it. And after the stream, I says, why do I bother? You know what I mean? And it just don't feel fun anymore. And you know, when everybody knows that me health's not all that great, so yeah, I thought I'm just gonna have a step back. You know, it might be for a couple of weeks, it might be for a month. I don't know yet. I haven't made that decision.
Yeah, what a bit thing Saturday night, wasn't it?
But yeah, it the thing is, and this is no disrespect to anybody in particular, I'm really disappointed. I'm putting myself out for 2 hours, 4 times a week to entertain you, let's say. And, you know, I just felt so downhearted and, you know what I mean? I did, it was in whisper mode. But you can see where I'm coming from, Johnny. Yeah, I do it 4 times a week and 2 hours, maybe more. But that's, you know, 8 hours a week out my life. You know, and I don't know. I just didn't feel appreciated, if you know what I mean. Oh, I know you were there, Gary, but you know, the fact that nobody had spoke for an hour, it really, you know, put me on a downer, if you know what I mean. And the thing is, I look back, and Raphael Scrapper, he usually does an hour scrapping and then about 3-4 hours on a panel. He only went for 55 minutes. So I don't know what the story is there, but yeah, I thought, well, it must have been, yeah. I mean, I don't know whether you know, Gary. I mean, I don't know how often you go in, but yeah, 55 minutes Raphael went on for Saturday evening. And that weren't even an hour. It didn't even go on an hour. And that's very, very strange. So,
Right,
but
well,
yeah, you know what I mean. It's one of these things where, yeah, I enjoy doing the baking, and that's why I'm keeping. Pardon me. That's why I'm keeping the baking going. Just you know, one night a week. Oh, I think Raphael had an issue with what he was trying to scrap. Oh dear. But you see, I always go into Raphael's and I always say hello. And anybody that says hello to me, you know, obviously because he goes at 8 o'clock. So, you know what I mean? It just seemed very strange, you know what I mean? But yeah, as we said the other night, we think YouTube's going down pan a bit lately.
oh,
So, have you decided what you're doing on a Thursday, Richard? You're not going live?
I'm not going live, no.
No.
No, I'm
Because
not.
we had this conversation the other night, and Richard says, I'm going to have a break from doing live streams.
I'm going to knock it on the head. I'm going to knock it on the head for a month or two, at least.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, this is the thing. I said, just for a couple of weeks, see how we go. Maybe more. I don't know. I haven't made that decision yet. You know what I mean? And same as I said to Chris, even if I just do one live a week and the baking, you know, But that was sort of an idea that was thrown out there. He says, well, why don't you just do the baking on a Tuesday and then do a live stream in between? You know what I mean? But yeah, you know what I mean? I know what you're saying, Gary, but look at it from my perspective. We talking away, and for an hour nobody said anything. You know, that's not aimed at you. That's just aimed in general. The
Yeah,
fact that
end of
nobody.
the day, it's not just the chat. There's hardly anybody comes on panel. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean, chat just does whatever. But there's not many people come on panel now. And like when I do them Thursday nights I do now, they're becoming painful. You know what I mean? There's nobody there,
Yeah.
nobody watching. I just think, what's the point to it? So I'm not going on this Tuesday night panel now. This is the only one I'm going to go on.
Yeah.
I'm not going on any other panels.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because it's just.
But yeah, I mean, yeah, Richard understands where I'm coming from. When it becomes a chore and it's not enjoyable anymore, you know, then it's time to take a break. And that's why I've said I'll carry on with the baking, because I love baking. I enjoy baking. Because somebody put a comment in Cryptos on Sunday night, sorry. If you don't enjoy it, don't do it.
Yeah. It's just, I think people have just lost interest in YouTube. It's not nobody's fault. It's just one of them things. People get bored of something after a bit and move on to different things. It's no problem.
That's it. Never knew you were having people on panel after bake. I normally, you know, it's not normally for very long, Crypto, but I always like to open the panel up afterwards.
Oh. Okay, what?
Yes, I
Nice
did message you, Gary. I did message you. Crypto did a Easter Sunday one. But I did sort of make an announcement there, and I says I'm just going to be doing the baking for at least 2 weeks, maybe more. I don't know. I'll just have to. It's one of these things. You just have to see how I feel. I might go, you know, doing the baking and just one live stream. But that's understandable, Johnny. And this is another thing. I mean, people know that I suffer with a lot of pain, and it got to be what I call a chore rather than enjoying it. And the thing is, and I said this on Cryptos, I've carried it on for way longer than I should have, really, because I felt like I was letting people down if I didn't go live. I felt like I were letting people down if I didn't go live. And same as Chris says, hi, Dr. Smith.
Hello, Dr. Smith. How are we doing?
You know, same as Chris says, don't ever think that you're ever letting anybody down just by stopping the lives. You're the most important thing, and I'm sure people will understand. You know what I mean? You know, I've got to look after myself rather than worry about other people. So yeah, that's the story behind the decision. I just saw it as a chore. I wasn't enjoying it, and I haven't enjoyed it for a few weeks. And me and Richard have had this conversation way back.
Yeah, it's people have got bored of it. You know, the panels. You know, it's the same people every time.
Yeah.
It's just me and you, and we're just, you know, it's just you just think, what's the point? So I'm not doing any more, that's for sure. And this is the only one I'll come on Tuesday night after baking, just for 10 minutes or so, and that's it. I'm not.
Yeah, Bria's. Yeah, she says that's another point. If it feels like you have to do a live, and it makes the task less enjoyable, and I agree with that. Dr. Smith, hey, you're looking good in that picture, Dr. Smith.
Oh.
But yeah, you know what I mean. On this occasion, I'm thinking of number one, which I should have done, months ago. You know what I mean? And I don't like sort of letting people down. That's one thing I don't like doing, is letting people down. And Chris says, look, they'll either be there when you come back or not. Either way. You know what I mean?
Pardon me.
You know what I mean? It's if you enjoy joining the live streams, then I'm sure you'll understand I need to look after myself first and foremost. Okay, then, Crypto. No worries. You know what I mean? That is the one thing that I've not done for quite a while, is think about myself. So, yeah. But yes, you'll have. Hey, exactly, Bria.
Well, I still burn the candle. I just do something else so instead.
But I mean, like I explained other night, I'm 62. I'm not a spring chicken anymore. You know what I mean? And the fact is, I don't like letting people down, and I've not been looking after myself. So I'll take as long as it takes, if you know what I mean. And that's why I'm saying it might be a couple of weeks, it might be a month. I don't know yet. I might never come back to live streaming apart from baking. I don't know. It's sort of one of them things. It's all up in air at the moment.
Tommy. But me and Gary get up to other things sometimes on other channels when we get together. I'm Gary's partner in crime.
That's it, Tim. It does upset me. I still feel like I'm letting people down. But I haven't been myself for weeks now.
Get down here. Get down.
So, yeah. I know I've got a lot of good friends out there. I've made a lot of good friends. And that will never change. That will never change. So, but it does upset me. You know where I'm like.
Yeah.
Well,
there's plenty of action going on tonight, Gary. I'll tell you, I've been watching.
You've been watching?
I've been watching, Gary. It's all kicking off, I'll tell you.
Oh, dear. Is it the...
all the crazy Americans are kicking off with each other at the moment, so I'll make up another channel tonight and try and come in with a different name.
Oh, dear. But, yeah. That's exactly what he's just put. He says, make a fake account, Richard. No, I'm not quitting, Joelle. I'm just thinking of myself and my well-being for however long it takes. You know what I mean? Same as I says to me. I mean, me and Chris have sat down and we've talked about it. And same as Chris says, if yeah. And that's exactly my conclusion, Tommy, what came to other night. I've got to think of myself for once and put myself first. So that's what I'm doing. So, yeah. So you'll not see either me or Richard again till next Tuesday.
Yeah.
So
I'll
there you
still upload video. I'll still be uploading videos, but I mean, I've got about 3 months worth scheduled, so that I'm not doing any more panels. I looked on the homepage. I looked on YouTube homepage to the night in bed, and I look. You know, when you click on the homepage, and it just puts random streams up.
Yeah.
I run nearly everyone. I thought, freaking hell. They put it all over my face all that flipping screen. I thought, oh, I've got to bring this to an end. Crikey.
But that's it, you know. At the end of the day, same as we've said, Richard. We've both got us health battles, and you've got to put yourself first.
Well, it's not that. It's just people have got bored with it. You know what I mean? You only need to see what people are coming up. How many people come on panel? There's nobody. I mean,
yeah, and that's exactly what
no point to it.
Yeah, and we talked about about cryptos. It's the same people coming up on the panel over and over and over again. So, in actual fact, it's boring people, the same people being on the panel that time after time after time.
I thought about trying a different slant on it and wearing my mankini, but I don't think that'll work.
Gordon Bennett.
It could.
But Tommy, he says, I won't pretend I won't miss you, but it is what it is. I'm not saying I'll never come back, Tommy. It's just at least for a couple of weeks.
It's not so bad, Tommy, because you can still text insults to me.
Sexy.
But yeah, you know what I mean? And same as Chris says, well, when you've had Darwin's answer to Borat. Oh, God. Hey, I won't lower myself to them standards, Gary. But yeah, I mean, same as Chris says, after you've had as much time as you need, he says you could always just do one live stream and one, you know, when the baking is normal, but just do a live stream in between. So I might do that, see how it goes. Same as Richard says, in other words, our Nora's.
It's an idea, you know, we're banding it around, you know what I mean?
But yeah, you know what I mean? I'm not saying I'm never going to do a live stream again, but for now, I'm just going to do the baking. And after a couple of weeks, I'll see how I am. And yeah, same as Chris says, you can always just do one live stream and, you know, with the baking as normal. So there you have it.
You can always talk to me on Messenger, Tommy. You know what I mean? And just send me just send me any old shit you want. I don't mind. Everybody else does.
Post boots. Well, tried to say I'll send you shit.
No. But you know, send me it.
I mean, I do send you some shit, but oh dear. But yeah, it's usually cat orientated and things like that. But anyway,
yeah. You see that one I put on with cat peeping right corner at me?
I said I was talking to Bria about it, and I says I know exactly where she is. I says it's right where your fridge freezer is, and she was like this, looking right fridge freezer.
Yeah, I've just been bog.
She's got that habit, yeah, peering at you from round corners.
That other one I took with music on it, that were during night, that were about 2:30 in the morning. That.
Bloody hell! I thought she just wanted feeding, Richard.
No, that one where that one that I put the music to. Do you not hear the music I put on it?
And I've got my volume turned down.
You should have put the music on. You see, it makes the video better. That one where I'm walking out the bedroom and she's popping her head round corner. You put the music on, it's better.
But yeah, is that the early morning one where you said before I looked, I went back in for my camera? Or is that the one where she's peering round?
Yeah, as I walk out the bedroom, she's peering that corner.
But yeah.
And I put music to it because I'm amazed Facebook didn't kick it off because music put on it, but they didn't kick it off.
Bria says somebody's watching me.
That's the one.
Somebody's watching me.
That's the track I put on.
I'll have to play it, Richard, with sound on, but I did watch it. But I always have my phone on silent, you see. Hey up. Had a phone call this afternoon. Oh, she's a one.
Pull that video up there, Jeanette. I put it at the bottom. I don't know if it'll play though or not. It's like greyed out. No sound. There's no sound.
Look at eyes going.
I know, bloody hell.
Why is there no sound? Why is it not playing sound?
I heard it.
Oh, you can hear it, can you?
Yeah.
Just my end, there's no sound. That's 2:30 morning, that.
Oh dear.
Bloody hell.
So you could hear the music then, could you?
Yeah.
I couldn't hear it at my end.
Strange. But yeah.
Good evening.
Hello, Karen.
Hey, I've been up close and personal with them eyes, I'll tell you.
Yeah.
What?
Mia.
Oh, Mia.
Put some videos up where she's looking right corner at him. And I says, I've been up close and personal with them eyes. Because somebody forgot to shut the bedroom door.
You've got a cat stuck in your face.
Honestly, Stuart, I nearly shit myself.
You did.
I'm in bed. Chris had got out to go to the toilet, but the mistake he'd made, he didn't shut the door.
Yeah.
So next thing I know, I felt something on my arm, like here on my shoulder. I thought, what the? And I woke up and I got these green hair eyes peering at me like that.
Oh,
She were looking down at me, honest to God. I nearly shit myself.
I don't believe it.
I get that every night.
Yeah, but you're used to it, Richard. I'm not.
Exactly.
I thought an alien had landed. You know, when you've got these green eyes staring at you. But, yeah. And then when I got up, Richard says, how did you sleep? I went, well, I slept all right. I says, until this morning. I says, I nearly shit my pants. I said, I've got these two green eyes staring at me.
Cool.
But, yeah.
And I had to bolt a car at my house the other day, try to get in my house. Get out, you little fucking black cunt. Get out.
Oh, we've got a black and white one, and it's a right pain in arse.
No, this is a stray, this one. It's walking like streets all night.
We don't know whether this one's a stray. It did have a collar on, but Chris says he's noticed just recently that its collar's gone. So I don't know. It's a black and white one, and it's meowing outside all the time.
Yeah,
the same as we've said, we think it's not been done, so it sprays everywhere.
Well, yeah, that's the only thing.
But yeah. Anyway, I'm gonna call it a night, guys. I'll see you next Tuesday. So I'll see you next week. Bye.
Bye.
Thank you, everybody, for words of encouragement. Thank you very much. Bye.
Bye.
Was that a test there, Stuart?
Have we ended it?
Did you?
What is it, Jeanette?
Did you burp? I thought I heard you burp.
See, I had
No. No.
See?
No,
Same
what, mate?
problem as you on my TikTok live. Nobody